Abigail and Brittany Hensel are conjoined twins that have separate heads but are joined at the body. Many of their organs are doubled up and each twin has a separate heart, stomach, and spinal cord. They each control their own half of the body, so they have to work together when performing actions like walking, swimming, or driving. This rare condition has caused so much interest that TLC gave the twins their own reality series in 2012. German model Myra Hills has the largest fake breasts in the world. She rocks gigantic 32Z size cups, and it takes 2.6 gallons of saline in each breast to maintain the enormous size. Each breast weighs roughly 20 pounds, and she has difficulty maneuvering around objects as her breasts get in the way. Also, due to her large breasts, she has to get her clothes custom made. The world's largest natural breasts belong to Annie Hawkins Turner, whose breast measures 70 inches over and across. How unbelievable would it be for someone born in the 1800s to still be alive today? Well, Misael Akawa, born on 1898, was the previous record holder of the oldest person in the world, but unfortunately died on April 1st, 2015, at the ripe young age of 117. The new oldest person alive is Gertrude Weaver, who lives in Arkansas, United States, and was born on July 4th, 1898, and is currently 116 years old. When asked about the key to living such a long life, she responded with, "I loved God, I worked hard, and I loved everybody and everything around me." She loves to socialize and values respect and a positive attitude. The oldest known person to ever have lived was a French woman named Jeanne Clement, who lived from 1875 to 1997 and died at the age of 122. Julia Nuss, also known as the Illustrated Lady, holds the record for being the most tattooed person in the world. More than 95% of her body is covered in tattoos. She lived a pretty average life until age 35 when she was inflicted with a skin condition called porphyria, which causes blisters on the skin when it's exposed to sunlight. Miss Nuss says she got the tattoos to cover up the blisters. Her tattoos have taken more than 5 years to create, were all created by the same artist, and has cost Julia more than $80,000. Now that's an interesting way to tackle a skin condition. I would recommend that she cover her entire body with blue ink and audition for the next X-Men movie. The women of the Padang tribe in Myanmar and Thailand use copper coils to extend their necks to unnatural lengths. Starting at an early age, women are fitted with a brass copper coil that stretch along the length of their neck. This doesn't actually increase the size of their neck, however. The brass rings push down on their chest and shoulders, causing the ribcage to collapse, which gives off the illusion of an elongated neck. They have recently come under prosecution from Myanmar's new government, which seeks to modernize the country by eliminating such primitive tribal customs. Aneta Florczyk is a Polish athlete that has been the champion of several strongwomen competitions. In 2002, she first began training for these competitions, and only a year later she won the title of the strongest woman in Zambia. And in 2004, she became Europe's strongest woman. After that, she was the world's strongest woman in 2005, 2006, and 2008. She can bench 300 pounds, squat 540 pounds, and deadlift 600 pounds. She also has the world record for frying pan rolling 5 pans in 1 minute. Asha Mandela has the world record for the longest dreadlocks. Her dreadlocks are more than 19 feet long and weigh almost 40 pounds. One strand reportedly measures 55 feet. She has been growing her hair for over 25 years, and she carries these dreads in a special bag that she wears over her shoulders. Her mother was originally not fond of the decision to grow dreadlocks, stating that her daughter was going to look like a riff-raff mop, and she did not raise a riff-raff mop head. However, her mom might feel she must appreciate all the money saved from haircuts. Penny Brown has spent 2 years increasing her bust size and decreasing her waist size to look more like the cartoon character Jessica Rabbit from the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Breast enhancement surgery brought her from an H cup to an O cup, and she wore a corset for 23 hours a day to shrink her waist down from 38 inches to a tiny 23 inches. Penny has plans for further breast enhancements as she seeks more extreme proportions. Although she is very satisfied with the shape she has achieved from extreme corsetting, she may regret it later, as this act of squeezing bones and organs has been known to negatively affect one's health. Mikel Ruffinelli has the world record for widest hips. You thought Kim Kardashian had a big butt, but Ruffinelli's not only breaks the internet, but also the bones of anyone she sits on. She weighs 420 pounds, and despite being only 5 feet 4 inches tall, her hips measure at a ridiculous 8 feet in circumference. By comparison, her waist is only 40 inches. Due to her huge hips, she often has to walk through doors sideways and drives a truck since she can't fit inside a regular car. She has no intentions of dieting and believes men find her hourglass figure attractive. However, I would say her figure is more like a weekly glass instead of an hour. Ataye Elegadagné is an Ethiopian woman who has the biggest facial disc in the world. The hardened clay disc is 59.5 centimeters in circumference and 19.5 centimeters in diameter. In her culture, these lip discs are worn to attract partners, and to make room for the disc, women have to remove their lower front teeth. The larger disc a woman has, the more cows her family will receive from her new husband. A lip disc this size would grant her more than 50 cows. Valeria Lukyanova, born in 1985, is an Ukrainian model that has made several headlines with her somewhat unrealistic Barbie doll-like appearance. She wears blue contact lenses to cover her naturally green eyes, and she admits to having had breast implants, but she says the rest of her figure is naturally achieved through exercise and nutrition. One interesting fact is that she once tried to live without eating food and instead live on just light and air in a practice called breatharianism. However, that didn't last long as it's not scientifically possible. Many of her family members also look like Barbies. Just imagine what the family gatherings are like. Mandy Sellers suffers from a rare genetic mutation that has resulted in the extraordinary growth of both her legs. When Mandy was born in 1975, she already had abnormally large feet, and doctors recommended her mother to have her infant daughter's legs amputated, but her mother refused in order to provide Mandy with a full, normal life. And she was able to live a full life for the most part, until 2008 when she began experiencing several medical problems, including kidney failure. And in 2010, she went ahead with the procedure and had her left leg amputated. However, 22 months after the surgery, her stump began growing again. That stump by itself now currently weighs 42 pounds. Charity Pierce is the world's heaviest woman at 765 pounds. You may think that a 765-pound woman couldn't possibly have a romantic partner, but you would be incorrect. The 38-year-old Pierce has a 22-year-old boyfriend named Tony Sauer, who she claims to be very sexually active with. In an effort to lose weight, she has gone from eating 10,000 calories a day to 1,200, and is planning on getting gastric bypass surgery to help her achieve a healthier weight. One interesting fact is that she has a child not by her current boyfriend, but by his brother Jimmy. Jyoti Amji, born in 1993, is an Indian woman that holds the record for being the world's smallest woman with a height of 2 feet. Her height can be attributed to a rare type of dwarfism called achondroplasia. Surprisingly, her parents and siblings are all at a completely normal height, and doctors say she has had it easy as other people with the same condition suffer from oversized skulls leading to back problems, whereas Jyoti has a perfectly portioned body and enjoys a relatively healthy life. She enjoys media attention and has appeared in a few documentaries and TV shows including American Horror Story Season 4, Freak Show. Elizani Silva, born in 1995, is currently the world's tallest teenager at 6 feet 9 inches tall. Her extreme height is the result of a tumor in her pituitary gland, which regulates growth. Fortunately, surgeons were able to remove the tumor. She towers over her mother and siblings and even left school because of the constant teasing by classmates. She lives in Brazil where she is engaged to her boyfriend who is only 5 feet 4 inches tall. Now that's an interesting relationship. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to Data Radar for more.